Anastasia, can you see her? Can you see her? Oh my god, all my animals are in the picture. This is my zoo. These are my children. This is what we do all day. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. And I apologize, I know you can see my ring light through my glasses, but my eyes have been kind of dry, so I need to let them rest. So hopefully it's not too much of a distraction. But look, we have a guest here who's going to just, I don't really know, just make an appearance. She's more of, you know, decoration these days. Right, Lexi Pro? We should have at least done your hair before you made your appearance. Anyway, so last week I talked about doing a Q&A for you guys, and you guys have given me some really good questions. But what I decided to do was split up into two different videos and tailor this video more focused on my prep, the questions I've been getting around that, and then the next video will be geared more towards like new lifters, new lifestyle changers, if you will. I got a lot of both questions, and just to keep this video short and oh hey Bee, and not like 10 minutes long or longer, I wanted to split it up, and it'll just kind of make more sense doing it that way. So if I didn't answer your question today, I will answer it next time, and feel free to keep asking me questions because I think these could be kind of fun. Before we get started, I just wanted to give you an update on that I am 7 weeks out from my show. If you've been wondering, I am 5'8" and 139 pounds. I did start prepping in January. I don't know how many weeks that is, but it's at least 16. And I started that at 157 pounds. So currently, because I can't math, I've lost 18 pounds. And I'm probably gonna lose a significant amount more in this 7 weeks. So that's where I'm at. Just kind of giving you a little update since I didn't really do anything this week about my 7-week progress. Okay, first question. Are you happy with your prep so far? Yeah, I'm really happy with my prep so far. This has been the, I'm not gonna say easiest because it's not easy or the easiest, but I guess seamless, if that's the right word. Prep is the smoothest maybe prep that I've had. Like I said, I did start prepping in January, so that's a long time to start dieting, and I did that on purpose because I knew I would be losing 20 plus pounds of weight to be stage ready. I just knew, I've done this before, I knew how long it was gonna take, and I wanted to give myself a little time as opposed to rushing a 20 plus weight loss in 16 to 12 weeks. So it's been more of a slower process for me, but I have been doing this for some time. But I'm really happy with everything so far, and I think my body is starting to look the way I always envisioned it to look. I still have years of what I want to accomplish in my head, but I'm starting to see the foundation of like what I've created, which is really cool. All right, can you share your food on YouTube? No. Okay, I don't mean for that to just be like, nah, son. But here's the thing. So, two things. I pay a coach. He gives me a diet to get me on stage. So first I pay him. So that would just like, why am I paying him? No offense, but why am I paying him to give me all my diet, right? Like that seems kind of weird. But not only that, like he has helped me with my diet to get me on stage. So each week I check in with him, he adjusts my diet if necessary, adjusts my plan if necessary, and it's all for the purpose of getting me to the stage. When I'm done with this, the amount of work that I'm putting in for it in the gym and the amount of dieting and restricting that I'm doing, this is not maintainable. It's not maintainable, it's not realistic. So for me to show you everything that I'm eating doesn't make sense, and I'd be doing you a disservice because this is not a lifestyle. This is to get me on stage. My routine is a little bit of an extreme version of what everyday people need to do. So that's also why I don't want to give you that. But what I will tell you are the foods that I'm eating. So I'm eating chicken breast, ground turkey, 99% lean, sirloin steak. I just started having fish, which truly I don't like fish. Tilapia or cod, green veggies, and right now I'm obsessed with asparagus, absolutely obsessed. I literally bought like 10 bunches because I pretty much plan to eat that all week. What else am I eating? Sweet potatoes, brown rice. I just switched to brown rice. I was eating jasmine rice, egg whites, cream of rice. I think that's it. And then I get burger and fries on my cheat day, on my cheat meal on Sundays. So that's what I'm eating. What does your exercise routine look like? I have my days that I know what I'm doing, and I, for the most part, stick with the same exercises, and on each of those days, what I do is I change up the tempo, the sets, the amount of sets and the amount of reps that I do in these exercises, and the weight. So I change up the variables that way. Like for example, I do legs 3 times a week. I will always have a heavier leg day, and when I do heavier weight, I'll do less reps of maybe 8 reps, 8 to 10 if I can do 10, but I'm usually sticking around the 8 rep range, and I'm doing about 4 to 5 sets. So I'll have a heavy leg, I'll have like a moderate intensity leg, so that one will be about 4 sets, but I've increased my rep ranges to about 15 reps, and on that day, I'll usually play around with tempo and I'll try to slow it down. And then on the last leg day, I really go light on that one and I'm hitting higher reps. So I'm doing about 15 to 20, sometimes 25 of reps, doing 3 sets of these exercises. I'll do legs, lower body. I always hit glutes on my lower body. It's my first focus on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So 3 times a week. And then in between that, I'll do a back day with arms and shoulders. I always include, because I don't really hit my biceps and triceps. I mean, you can obviously tell I don't hit my biceps and triceps very much. I do hit them, but I just don't have like a whole day dedicated to them. Then on the next day, on the Thursday, I'll do shoulders, again, just strict shoulders, and I'll add in a little bit of chest. I'll usually finish it off with some chest, because doing like push-ups or chest press, anything like that will hit your front delts, so finish it off, kind of like 2-in-1 deal. And then on my 6th day, on Saturday, I do more of a total body workout. So I pretty much go from heavy to less intensity as the week goes on in terms of weight. But like I said, I do play around with my tempo. So even though my weight is lighter on some of those days, I'll slow down the movement so I can challenge myself that day. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's a lot for someone who is new to lifting. So I would kind of, if you're gonna follow that a little bit, I would probably scale that back some. You don't need to lift 6 days a week. You definitely don't. And I'm doing cardio 6 days a week, twice a day. So you don't need to do that. But like I said, I'm going to create another video more for like if you're new to lifting and kind of just changing your lifestyle altogether. I'll create a video for that, and I'll talk about some exercising there so you can get some ideas of program design. Next question. Okay. How do you stop yourself from hunger attacks or overeating? So, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't always win that battle. I know like some people have like physical strategies, like they'll, I don't know, brush their teeth or chew gum or whatever. I don't really have those types of strategies to avoid like cheating off my plan, especially when I'm hungry. For me, I can actually be really hungry and not cheat. Like, it's a weird thing. Like, the physical pain of hunger does not give me that urge to cheat. However, it's the cravings, the mental or emotional cravings that I get that make very difficult for me to cheat. I have definitely on my cheat meals on Sunday when I get my burger and fries, I've definitely overeaten. And honestly, it's really just one of those things that you just kind of have to, talk yourself through, and it's a lesson learned. Like when I'm eating and I can feel my stomach being really full and I'm not emotional, but I'm eating because I get to eat something good. I literally will have to be like, okay, like if I'm by myself, I don't do it at home or with people. I literally tell myself like I need to stop, and then I'll throw the food out. I will throw the food, I will do something to the food so I cannot eat it because I am physically full. I don't need to keep going and this is ridiculous. I put it out, I throw it out, do whatever, and then I'm okay. Like it's one of those things that you have to just recognize that you're eating too much, and that honestly just takes a lot of time and self-awareness. As far as cravings go and like thinking about cheating and things like that, so like I said, I don't really have strategies to avoid that, and to be honest with you, I don't really like strategies. I've tried. In fact, I've tried chewing gum on prep, and what I find is I'll eat an entire pack of gum in a day. Yes, because it satisfies this feeling of chewing on something that's not on my plan. It gives me this taste that's not on my plan, and all that's doing is enabling these cravings. It's enabling the mental strength to not cheat on my plan. So I had to stop doing that because that would, I wouldn't say that would trigger me, but it's just enabling. If I know that I'm having a bad day, or I'm having a weak day, or a tired day, or an unmotivated day, oh hey Rich, you gonna join? I'm having that kind of day and someone invites me out, I won't go. I mean, that's just the choice I make because I know I'll be too tempted to mess up if I'm around that and I'm not feeling strong. The biggest thing right now for me, and this is a new thing I started implementing because I'm getting closer to the show, is that I can't worry about the 7 weeks out. I have to think of it minute by minute, day by day, meal by meal. Like I cannot think long term for this. I have to think now. And what I will constantly say to myself is, if I can get through this, I'm gonna be so proud of myself. I'm gonna be so proud of myself if I can get through this day, if I can get through this craving, if I can get through this stress that I'm feeling. I'm gonna be so proud of myself if I can get through this week, through this month, through the last 7 weeks, if I can accomplish this. And I just keep reminding myself how proud I'm gonna feel of myself for accomplishing this goal. Now, when I've failed, I want to beat myself up just like everyone else because I expect more from myself. However, at this point, I've kind of like let that go and just said, you know what? I fucked up. I can't do anything about it. I'm not going to reverse what I ate. So I have to pretend like it never happened, and I'm just going to keep moving forward, and I'm going to finish the day strong, and I'm going to continue on with my plan like as it is. And tomorrow will be better, and you just gotta keep going. All of that though, what I said, really just takes a lot of years of practice and positive self-talk and self-love and self-awareness. I mean, there's really there's no easy way around it. It's something like, I don't think it'll ever go away. You just gotta keep working through it. How do you deal with digestive issues / protein farts? Now, I got this one off my YouTube, and whoever you are, you clearly know me very well because I am a girl that loves to talk about poop and farts. I love a good poop joke. Okay, so I have been lifting for 5 years now. My whole life has changed into this healthier life. I mean, it's quite possible I could have gotten used to the smell of my own farts, but I don't really think that's it. I think my body has just knows what to do with the protein now. I have more muscle, I'm absorbing it better. My body's smarter. So that's probably why I don't really feel like I have this problem anymore. But I do remember when I first started, this was a thing. So a couple tips for you guys out there who are noticing digestive issues as you switch your foods. So try using digestive enzymes and eating them before your meals. What that does is it helps you break down proteins, fats, and carbs better. So check that out. It does reduce bloating, that's what I find. So try that out. You can also try probiotics. I don't really use those as much as I probably should. Basically, it's a healthy bacteria that's good for your digestive system, and it just helps keep your gut healthy. So you can try adding that supplement to your diet. Also, question, are you using whey protein, and are you new to using whey protein, or have you increased the amount? Because whey protein does have a tendency to make people really gassy. Try to keep your shakes down to 2 shakes a day, no more. Anything more than that is really hard on your kidneys, especially long term. So really try not to do that. You can have 1 shake a day or no shakes, that's even better. To be honest with you guys, like I said, I've been prepping since January. I haven't had a shake since January because shakes are not in my diet. I get all my protein from food. Now, I understand from the beginning, like when you first start, it feels really difficult to get that much protein in, so shakes do help. And when I'm done with this, I'll probably go back to some shakes because it makes my life easier. Also, you may want to consider a vegan-based protein. Those, however, are really hard to get or really hard to find ones that taste really good and blend well. I find that they're very chalky. I did like the one from Lifetime Fitness, the chocolate mint vegan max. That one was probably the best one I found as far as chalkiness and blendability and taste. Okay, what is different this prep versus your last? I would say the biggest difference is my stress level, 100%. So when I did my prep 2 years ago, I was working as a trainer, so I basically worked crazy ass hours, more than 40 hours a week. Money was always a stress for me because it was a commission-based environment, 100% commission. I know I was dealing with definitely my depression and anxiety. I was getting better with that stuff, but it was still very much around that I was battling. Not battling, I was just kind of going up and down with it, right? Anyway, so you have no sleep, financial stress, emotional stress, and then the stress that you're doing to your body with prep. This time, I'm financially stable, I'm 10 times happier and more confident than I was last time. I sleep. I make sure I sleep. I turn off. I go to sleep during the week anywhere between 8 and 9 p.m. And it doesn't matter if I'm doing 4 a.m. cardio in the morning, I'm turning off my electronics and I'm going to sleep. So I make sure I sleep, and my stress level is greatly reduced, and I'm just in so much of a better place that I really think that's part of the reason why my prep is going so well, and that I'm really happy with it. How do you stay motivated? So I don't. How do I explain this? How do I explain this, Lexi? How do I explain this? I feel like people think that there are individuals who are more motivated than other. Like motivation is like a thing that only special people have or can maintain. And I mean, motivation is real. Motivation is what initiates a change. And it is in like the reason why you keep doing something. But truly, if you were to draw like a graph of like your workload and motivation, they would never run parallel. It would just be like this. Like it would just be a wave. The motivation line would just be a wave. Because there are so many days where I'm not motivated. So with that said, I don't try to stay motivated because I know that's just something that's there, that like it's there. It's the reason, I mean, I wanted to do this show because I was motivated. There's things that are motivating me to do this show. However, that doesn't keep me going, if that makes sense. I mean, on a daily basis, it doesn't keep me going. It may keep me going long term, the reason why I haven't quit, but on a daily basis, the motivation is it's not always there. So I do listen to podcasts. I listen to audiobooks. Right now I'm listening to Crush It by Gary Vee. Before that was Relentless. That was my favorite book. I do watch YouTube videos. So I do listen to motivational and self-improvement type things that do help. But even on my lowest unmotivated day, bitch, you can't get me to do shit. Like, it's not about that. The difference is, I'm not focusing on trying to maintain motivation. What I'm focusing on is the day, the task at hand. I want to do this. I want to get on stage. I committed to this goal. This is something I really want to do. It's something that makes me happy, and not every day I'm gonna love it. I'm not gonna love putting in the work. Trust me, I do not love every day of this process. And there are so many days that I just don't want to go. But I show up, do what I need to do. Some days are good, some days are not. I mean, that is the reality of it. I'm trying to get better at making every day great, but that's gonna come with time and practice. Try not to think of motivation as something you need to worry about on a daily basis, because you're gonna have, or that, let me better say this. If you're having a day where you're unmotivated, you're not alone. Just do what you need to do. Like, find a way to get yourself to do whatever it is you need to do. And if you have a bad day, get over it. Tomorrow will be better. If you fuck up, okay, forget, act like it never happened, and you'll be fine. So yeah, that's my answer on motivation. Hopefully that made sense. Are you gonna do another show after this? Maybe. I really don't know yet. Currently, I'm inspired to do another show, but I haven't even gotten to the first one. So let's just see what happens in 7 weeks. We still got some time. Thank you for asking me all your questions. Like I said, I have more questions, a list of more questions on my phone that you guys have asked me that I find are more centered around newer experiences in this transition. So I want to dedicate that Q&A to that video on a separate day. So I will go ahead and do that. Please ask me more questions. I'd be happy to answer them as best as I can. And if I can't, I honestly will just tell you I can't. But all right, guys, thank you so much for liking or watching my video. And please like and subscribe because it helps my channel. All right, I will see you next week when I am 6 weeks. Oh my God, this is going by so fast.